Hold up.
Are we on? Are we on? Yeah, we on.
Yo, hold up. I woke up, got out my bed, it was a sunny day. Brush my teeth, clean my skin, cause I love my face. Ain't got time for all that stressing. I'm receiving all my blessings. About to love and hug myself, cause I got time today. Whatever happened yesterday, guess what? Ain't worried about it. On my masterpiece today, you know I'm valid about it. I ain't stressing about no bills, I ain't got no time to chill. Put some problems in my face, I'm just gonna bounce about it. Like, why you mad at me? Because I chose to love myself, yes, I am proud of me. Yeah.
I'm back.
Alright. We just wanted to give y'all a little sample. We ain't gonna stir y'all all the way up. You know what I'm saying? What's good, everybody? Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all tuned in to the Fox Cave Chronicles. It's your girl Foxy here. And who we got in the cave tonight?
What's in? I go by the name of Dear Silas. Happy to be here.
Awesome. We're glad to have you.
Yeah. I'm happy to be here.
I have so much to talk to you about, and I can't wait to chop it up with you. But first, let me shout out to my team, Rooster Black, who is in the cave tonight. Shout out to my boy Rooster. Man, listen. Rooster drove me all the way to Texas, y'all. No complaints. Put up with me, you know what I'm saying? I put up with him, you know what I'm saying? That's my teammate right there. And we had an awesome time this weekend in Irving, Texas. Fox Cave Chronicles hosted the Sip and Paint Party with the new wave, Mooka Montana. Shout out to him. Shout out, big old shout out to Mooka Montana for inviting me out to host this event and for taking care of me down there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the empress, the duchess or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, this dude, man, they got my room set up, paid for. Nice ass room, you know what I'm talking about? They come pick us up, chauffeur us around and shit. We in Dallas, we in Arlington, we in Irving. I'm talking about we just all around. You know what I'm talking about? Stop and got some good old daiquiris, you know what I'm talking about? Then went to the studio, had a whole interview. Quando Wade swung down. Shout out to Quando. He performed at the Sip and Paint Party as well. Him and Mooka Montana ended up doing a song together in 30 minutes. Like 30 minutes, like Rooster Black on my line.
No lie.
Witness, awesomeness, you know what I'm saying? It was like history being made. So, man, shout out to them guys. The new wave, man, KO Famous, man, Mooka Montana. Shout out to OG Snap, all them guys working, putting in work, you know. So, big shout outs to them, man. Thank you for taking care of Foxy. And shout out to my other teammate, Jonathan Hollins. I think Jonathan's coming for the 9 o'clock show. But big shout out to him as well. And Silas, before we get started, I got to shout out to my sponsors. I got sponsors. Yay! 7 of them to be exact. Shout out to Ayana Pride for being my first sponsor for season 2 of the Fox Cave Chronicles. Shout out to Steve Hendricks over there at Hendricks Tattoos and Piercings right here in Jackson, Mississippi. Listen, if you're looking to get tatted up, if you're looking to get a piercing, he got you. Let's support our Black-owned businesses, y'all. Facebook, Hendricks Tattoos and Piercings. Instagram, Stevie Hendricks 87. He is the artist and the owner as well. And Google Hendricks Tattoos and Piercings. And y'all got the stimming. Y'all got the taxes. Y'all got the paycheck. Man, y'all around here balling, man. Go on get that sleeve. Man, I want that sleeve, man. Let Hendricks Tattoos and Piercings do that for you. Support Black-owned businesses. Yeah. Shout out to my boy Cliff Brewster over there at Palmo Volvo right here in Jackson, Mississippi, 740 Larson Street. Y'all go over there and holler at Cliff. He gonna put you in something nice and affordable. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know y'all need a ride. Now you got the stimming, but you walking. That don't match. You gotta get some wheels, man. So go over there and holler at Cliff and tell him that Foxy sent you. Big shout out to him. Shout out to Occasions LLC, man. They've been doing really big things with the baskets for any and every occasion. They just had a huge Easter basket sale Saturday here at Designers Grill, and I heard that it turned out really well. Like, over hundreds of baskets were sold that day. Like, I heard they even had police officers stopping by, pulling up, purchasing baskets. So, big shout out to Occasions LLC. Y'all go on Instagram, follow, browse around, shop, put your order in, support Black-owned businesses. Big shout out to Angel Bills. Hey, my fifth sponsor, author Latoya Lawson. She's been doing big things, man. Not only is she an author, a female black author at that, she got the Moss Sitter book series. Y'all go on Amazon and check that out. Purchase, support, feed your mind. Let's put the phones down, pick up a book, and read sometimes, y'all. Don't do it the easy way. Some of y'all be reading on Kindle and all that. I mean, hey, the choice is yours, but it ain't nothing like picking up a good book and just reading, turning the pages, feeding that brain. So big shout out to her. She also performed. If I'm not mistaken, it was yesterday. The blues show that they had. If it wasn't yesterday, it was Saturday. Between yesterday and Saturday, but I shared video footage of that in the K.R.I.T Chronicles group. Y'all go and check that out, man. She's doing really big things. Hey, female rap artist and an author. She got books and hooks. You know what I'm saying? She doing a thing. She doing a thing. So big shout out to author Latoya Lawson. Benita Lee, my sweetheart, my family friend. She just wanted to support the Chronicles, you know what I'm talking about, and she became a sponsor as well. So big shout out to her. I appreciate you. And my last and final sponsor, my seventh sponsor, Serena Davis over there at Paradise Skate Shop. Right over there on Terry Road, man, 2460 Suite 1600. Paradise Skates is bringing fun entertainment in a safe and friendly environment. Yeah, we gotta support these black-owned businesses, y'all. Come on now. And they got Lip Sync Fridays. You can win some money. I'm talking about you can go out on a Friday night. Paradise Skates.
Yeah.
Enter the lip sync contest and win some money. I can't beat that.
So you burn some calories, but get some money at the same time.
At the same time, man. At the same time. So big shout out to Serena Davis and Paradise Skates. Support. Thank you for being a sponsor for season 2 of the K.R.I.T Chronicles. Shout out to all my sponsors. And if you want to be a sponsor, hit me up. I got 3 different sponsor packages available. Arctic Fox, Silver Fox, Red Fox. Hit me up. I got something for you.
Yeah.
Now, Silas.
Let's go.
Let's get off into it.
Yeah.
First of all, welcome to the K.R.I.T Chronicles. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
I feel so honored, you know what I'm saying?
I'm honored. Appreciate you for having me.
Thank you so much. First of all, for the viewers that's watching, you know, a lot of people might not know who you are or like your background or anything. So give us a little bit about your background. Like, are you from Jackson? Where did you grow up? All that good stuff.
Yeah, I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. Raised on the north side of Jackson. JPS all day. I'm a hip hop artist, and I've been here my whole life. I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, I'm from Mississippi, but definitely north side of Jackson. Shout out to all the other sides, but you know, north side is the side.
North.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm letting her them side, man. You know, you a guest, so I'm gonna let my guest lead the way on that one.
Hey, I shout out everybody. It's all love. Though.
So you grew up on the north side. Where'd you graduate from?
I graduated from Bailey Magnet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You know, I don't think it exists no more. You know, in the same shape that that it was when I was there. But you know, I was a knight. So started out at I went to Murr, and then I transferred over to Bailey. I graduated from Bailey.
Okay. Yeah. I know my sister jumping up and down because she a Bailey knight. You know, so my sis, if you're watching, okay, Silas graduated from Bailey. Okay, I know you watching. Okay, Silas, so how was your upbringing? Did you have a good childhood?
Yeah, I can't complain. I mean, you know, I got to do all the stuff everybody's got to do. Go to the can later. You know, hoop out doing the humble time, being before the street lights came on, all that good stuff. So yeah, it was dope. You know, I got introduced to hip hop. You know, probably during the era of all like the shiny suits and shit. You know,
really?
Yeah, with Diddy and Mason, Biggie was doing their thing. So you know, that's kind of what intrigued me and got me into it. But yeah, you know, really the hot boy stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, Cash Money and Master P and them was doing their thing. So yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, Silas. So at what point did you all see him? my weed. And what point did you really decide to get off into music? Like, does music run in your family any type of way, or like how did you really decide to get off into it?
Yeah, man. I come from a super duper musically inclined family. So, my dad, he played saxophone, mom played clarinet. So I didn't really have a choice. I started out on piano, like when I was 9. I transitioned to playing trumpet, probably around middle school. And, I started the whole hip hop thing somewhere around high school. But, I just really never had a choice. In some, shape, form, or fashion, I was going to be a musician, whether it was rap or R&B or country, whatever you call it, what I'm saying? I was going to do something that had to do with music.
Now, what would you consider yourself as? What type of music artist are you? And for example, you have your conscious artists, you have your hippie artists, you have your versatile artists. I mean, like what category does Silas fall in?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm still trying to figure that out for myself. Definitely, I make music for me. And if I could say the type of music I make for myself, I would say I make music that motivates me. And, like I preach to myself, something that's going to make me get up, off my ass, and do what I got to do, to keep going. So if I could say anything, maybe motivational. But, I dibble and dabble and everything. But yeah, just real like, positive music. Yeah.
Now, Silas, I'm gonna be honest.
What's up?
I had to do a little homework with you, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
I had a friend of mine, and he is in the audience. Big shout out to him. You already know who you is. But we was doing homework on you, and he was helping me out and everything.
Yeah.
And I got my little cliff notes here. Yeah, if I got cliff notes on, hey, I don't want to hear none of that because y'all already know when the show first started, I had my little cue cards and all that, and stuff be coming straight off the dome. But with Silas, man, I had to write some shit down. You know what I'm saying? For real. Sure. So I'm pulling my little cliff notes out, Silas.
I'm with it, man. I'm with it.
And tell me about Trey Park.
Trey Park, oh man, damn. Okay. You went there. Yeah. Well, listen, my homie, man. Yeah. You went there for real? Okay.
Yeah, I know y'all was expecting the regular questions, and I did my homework, baby.
She went to chapter 1 of the book. God damn.
Let's get it.
Nah, Trey Parker was like, that was my moniker. That's what I went by before I changed my name to Dear Silas. That was basically way back in the game. I've been rapping for a real long time. And, Trey Parker was the name I went by when I first started. And I was still trying to figure out, me and what I wanted to do, the type of music I wanted to make, the people I wanted to, like approach. And I think, back in the gap, I was doing a lot of stuff. Like I was really just strategizing, trying to figure out, how do I get people to listen to my music, get them to pay attention. I was doing everything. I was doing comedy. I was doing like little funny skits and stuff like that, along with, making music at the same time. But, in the midst of being Trey Parker, I figured out that I really wasn't being 100% true to myself and what I wanted to do. So during that whole phase, I was making music. I feel I was making music for everybody except for me. I was making music. I was making tracks like, okay, yeah, like the ladies gonna want to hear something like this. The guys gonna want to hear something like this. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have a joint for the club. We gotta have something for the radio. Right. I say I had like 14 tracks on the album. I would do like 12 of them like that, and then I sneak like, 2 of them in there for me. Like, okay, I'm gonna put some shit in there that I really like. You know what I'm saying? And I figured out like, why am I doing that? Why am I making music for everybody except for me? So that was Trey Parker. I appreciate him. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely wouldn't be, in the mindset I am right now had I not been that person first. But he really helped me to evolve, to who I am right now.
Now, why the name change? You know what I'm saying? What's the difference between Trey Parker and Dear Silas? Like, and tell me about that transition.
I'm glad you asked me the question. It's a real good
Oh
question.
yeah, Fox ain't playing tonight, man. Did my homework.
I don't get these questions a lot, you know, because a lot of people don't do the research. So I'm glad you did the research. But basically, you know, Trey Parker, he transitioned to Dear Silas. Who I am now is because Dear Silas just started to not give a damn about what anybody thought about him anymore, and he started to make music for himself. Basically, I just woke up one day and said, I'm gonna do what I want to do, you know, and I'm not gonna care if like this person don't like it or that person don't like it. And basically, I'm gonna make what I want to make, and I'm gonna let the people who like it gravitate towards me versus me trying to gravitate towards everybody else. And once I started just doing what I wanted to do, you know, unapologetically, and being happy with me and myself and what I'm into, everything else happened from there. So yeah, definitely, yeah.
Awesomeness.
Yeah.
Let me give him a clip note back outside.
Yeah, we got
Clip notes, man. Now,
yeah.
Another question I wanted to ask you was it hard transitioning over from Trey Parker to Dear Silas?
Oh yeah, it was real hard. I mean, because I have built up, you know, like a thick, solid, you know, fan base as Trey Parker, you know, and but I feel like I wasn't happy with that, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like, man, like I had a foundation, but it wasn't solid because what it was built on was not, you know, real, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, I got people out here rooting for me, but I'm not putting out content that I'm 100% happy with, that I like, you know, that I really feel. So it was hard because, you know, making that transition, I pretty much had to start from scratch. I had to start all the way over. So it's like I'm leaving behind all of this stuff I done built up, all these people who support me, you know what I'm saying, to say, you know what, I'm gonna just start over, you know, clean slate, erase everything off, and just start from the jump. And it took a lot of phone conversations with my people, and you know, a lot of, you know, guts and, you know, sweat and tears and all of that, just to let it go and just believe that, you know, I can get back to where I was and beyond that, you know. So yeah, it was definitely hard, but at the end of the day, I'm glad I did it, you know, because I definitely wouldn't be where I am right now if I hadn't.
Awesomeness.
Yeah.
Awesomeness. I'm gonna ask you a question. We're gonna get a little bit off you just for a little second.
Sure.
I want to ask you, what do you think about the artists here in Mississippi?
What I think about the artists in Mississippi? I think the artists in Mississippi are dope. They're awesome, man. The scene is crazy right now, and what I love about it is it's diverse. It's so many different types of styles, so many different types of artists. And on top of that, I love like the camaraderie, you know what I'm saying? I love like everybody coming together and just shaking hands and, you know what I'm saying, supporting each other, you know, and just, you know, really, you know, it's a cool time to be, you know, coming up in Mississippi as an artist, because people aren't afraid anymore to say, hey, I fuck with that dude, or I fuck with her, you know what I'm saying? I like what he or she is doing,
Right.
you know, and reciprocate that energy. So the energy all the way around is good to love, you know what I'm saying? And nobody, I feel like, you know, it's getting to a point where, which is the way it needs to be anyway, is nobody is afraid of, I won't say 100%, but definitely it's a lot better than, you know, the way it's been. But I would say people aren't afraid anymore of another person jumping out and being the first person, you know, to achieve something large in the city or the state as a whole. You know, because, you know, if one person win, we all win. You know, that's how I look at it.
Tell me about the song with K.R.I.T, man.
Yeah,
and how did that all come to occur? Because I mean, it's freaking great.
Thank you. I got a song with Big K.R.I.T called I Got It. It's on my EP called Plus Ultra. Streaming everywhere on all platforms. Get that right now. Official video is out, also featuring the Sonic Boom of the South. But yeah, I had a song called I Got It. The song was actually done already. I was wrapping up the EP, and my manager, Kamikaze, you know, he reached out, got the song over to Chris people, and K.R.I.T got right back. He's like, let's do it. He sent the verse over, and then, you know, love the verse, and then in the same breath, they was like, let's go ahead and do the video too, you know, in the same conversation, and then we ended up doing the video. So it was like, literally everything was just moving so quick. You know, I was about to go out of town to Miami for my birthday. This is before the world shut down.
Right.
And I had never been like anywhere really for my birthday because I'm always working. And had the plane tickets, all of that. And then, you know, it was like, you know, let's shoot a video. And I was like, all right, let's do it on this day. And he was like, well, they can't do that day because this tour is going to have started by then. So the only day they could do it was the weekend of my birthday.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, damn, all right, just cancel the ticket. You know what I'm saying? I guess I can celebrate my birthday anytime. But, you know, he came down. We shot the video at Jackson State, you know what I'm saying, with the Sonic Boom of the South. Shout out to them.
Shout out,
shout out to the director of bands. Yeah, man, it was a wonderful experience, man. The J sets, everybody was a part of it. It was dope.
Right.
Super dope. And we tried to, I really wanted to showcase, you know, Jackson, Mississippi, in a good light. You know, I really wanted to show off the city
in a positive way.
Yeah, show off. You know, JPS, where I came from, where bred me. You know, so I went by all of my schools, you know, that I attended. You know, all the way from elementary all the way up to high school. And yeah, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful thing.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Now tell me, how in the heck did you link up with Brad Kamikaze? How did that occur?
So I mean, honestly, I was at work. I was working at Kamikaze. I was working in the retention center. And for those of you who don't know what the retention center is, it is the place where you keep people from disconnecting their lines, disconnecting their cable, their phone, their internet. So basically, you the last line of defense. You're getting cussed out. You know what I'm saying? We don't want the service no more, so that's when they talk to us. So I was doing that job. Very, very frustrated at the time. This was like right before I transitioned to Dear Silas, Silas. And he called me. Couldn't answer the phone because I was at work. You know what I'm saying? He left a voicemail. And when I checked the voicemail on my 15-minute break, and he was like, hey, what's good? What's going on? This Brad, you know what I'm saying?
Sounds just like him too.
You know what I'm saying? You know, just give me a phone call, you know, blah, blah, you know what I'm saying? Let's link up, you know, see what blah, how we get you to the next level, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And, you know, I ended up hitting them back, and we had a meeting, you know, maybe that following week or something like that. I might be wrong. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. But yeah, you know, that's how we got linked up. He just basically reached out to me, you know, he told me to believe in me and what I had going on, and, you know, and he thought I had a lot of potential. So we just kind of moved from there.
Awesomeness. Tell me about your fan base, Silas.
Yeah, what about?
I'm saying, like, is it? I'm just being real.
Yeah,
you know, is it more like up north, or is it just, you know what I'm saying?
So it's
a mixture.
It's super diverse. I mean, it's everywhere. It's worldwide at this point. You know, like before I walked in here, you know, I was just, you know, seeing some stuff from South Africa, you know, the UK, you know, Paris, you know, France, all of that. But yeah, we definitely deep, you know, in the South. Of course, you know, shout out to Jackson, Mississippi for holding me down. You know, I mean, because like I definitely can't, like, you know, like I'm everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like we on the West Coast, East Coast. Shout out to Chicago, the other Mississippi, other Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay.
Shout out to, you know, Atlanta is thick, Texas is thick, but Mississippi is, you know, it's crazy. Jackson is crazy. You know, we do shows here and we sell out shows here. So like, for all of the people who say you can't get no love at home, that's a false narrative, because the people that I sell out to are here at home, and they buying the tickets, and they buying the albums, and they buying the merch, and they streaming the music. So thank you to my hometown first and foremost. But yeah, we worldwide with it though.
Awesomeness. Now, Silas, you're a fan of anime?
Yeah, yeah, I am.
Tell me about that. Like, what in the world? Like, you always been into that, or?
Yeah, man. Let me think. You know what? Yeah, I guess I have. You know, I think I was watching anime before I knew what it was. You know, there's a lot of cartoons out there. You know, like I think, like what's a real super duper old anime? Like Speed Racer. I don't know if you ever heard of it. Like that's an anime.
This
You know,
gotta be a man thing. This gotta be a man thing.
Real cartoons suck.
But see, the thing is, a lot of people don't even know. Like, you be watching anime, you like Voltron, you know, all of that stuff. Like some old cartoons, like that's anime. You know, and people don't even know. Like, you into it, you know, you don't even know you into it. But yeah, you know, I think. And for the people at home who don't know what anime is, it's just basically Japanese animation. It's cartoon, you know, that's usually based on a continuous story that's made in Japan or wherever else. But to wrap it up for the people, you know what I'm saying, who not into that, I really like it just because, you know, the morals, you know what I'm saying, that they have in the stories, you know. into my real life. Like just, working together with people. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, how Jackson's working together with each other, you know what I'm saying? Or just like never giving up on yourself, even when it seems like you're down to the last, the wire, you know what I'm saying? Just to push through and keep going. That's the type of stuff I pull, you know what I'm saying, from shows that I watch.
Now, I asked you that to ask you this.
Yeah.
Did any of that play a part in any of your music?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. It played a huge part, for a while, like even with just like my brand, like the way I look, I was walking around wearing like a headband for a long time from this show that I watched called Naruto. But yeah, and I definitely even like I try to find a way to talk about the stuff that I love, but also I like to like deliver it in a way that even if you are not into that, you know what I'm saying, you can still relate to what I'm talking about. So for the people who watch anime, they'd be like, damn, that touched my heart. But I also like that show, you know what I'm saying? With the people who don't watch it, they can still connect with it even if you don't even know what's going on. So yeah.
Cool things.
Yeah.
Now, Silas.
What's up?
Tell me, first of all, do you write all your music?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Okay. Tell me what inspired I Ain't Stressed. Not stressing today.
Oh yeah. So honestly, it was not supposed. This kind of how all the big stuff happened. Like everything I have that's like that go crazy or whatever worldwide or whatever. It just kind of happened on a whim, With that record, it was like a Saturday. I don't know, a few months ago, and I was chilling. I was like on Twitter or something like that, and I was watching. I seen like an old Soul Train clip of K.R.I.T performing at the Soul Train Awards, and like it was like K.R.I.T, the Brat, Jermaine Dupri. I don't know what year it was, but they was performing, To Live and Die for hip hop. And they was just banging, bouncing on the stage. They was just like, everybody was bouncing with these big ass clothes on, but it looked so goddamn cool to me. And I was like, goddamn, like I was in a bad mood. And I seen them bouncing, and all to me, all I thought it was about, like, they can't be thinking about shit right now. With just happy thoughts in their head. To be doing all this shit, you can't be depressed, you can't be worried about nothing. Like, or even if you is gonna worry about it, it can't be happening in that moment. Like in that moment, they had to be happy. And I was like, that shit made me so happy.
Okay.
That I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go, like, I used to be like super duper particular about the stuff that I put out. And I normally wouldn't do nothing like that. But I said, you know what, instead of rapping today, I'm gonna go make a video and I'm gonna just goddamn get on the camera and just bounce like they was bouncing. And I did it, and then other people started doing it, and it started catching on, and then some, people started to say, well, when you gonna rap on it? And I never intended to rap on it, you know what I'm saying? But like, people just kept on saying, like, man, it just makes me feel calm and good. And that's exactly why I did it, because it made me feel good. So I was like, well, man, maybe I'll just make it, about not stressing and not worrying about what happened yesterday, you know what I'm saying, and just moving forward. And so that's how the song came about. I was like, let me just make it a record, and then boom. So yeah.
Man, it's a happy song for real.
I mean, I hope
and it catches your attention, and it grabs you, And shoot, I think my cousin made it to your page, Daryl Hobson. He was doing the doggone.
Hey, that's my homie.
Yeah, that's my
cool,
cousin, man.
I
seen him. I said, cousin made it to this side of the page.
Yeah, man.
I doubt it.
He's funny.
yeah. Big ups to my cousin, man. I got to get him on the show too as well. Okay, Silas, are there let me ask you this then. Mm-hmm. Have you worked with any artists here in Mississippi?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was gonna say everybody, but probably not everybody. But I feel like I didn't have a conversation with, mostly everybody in some form, at some point. Yeah, I definitely worked with a lot of artists in Mississippi already.
Are there any here that you haven't worked with that you would like to work with?
Yeah. I want to work with, let me see. I ain't did nothing with Battlefield Pierre. I want to do something with him.
Oh, wow, really?
Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to do something with him. I need to do something with, let me see. Let me do something with Man. Do something with Parkway Man. We need to do, like, let's do it, bro. Like, stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Let's make a record, for the city. But yeah, it's a lot of folk. It's a lot of folk, though.
Do you think that this is the year for Mississippi music?
Yeah, well, you know what? I think, I don't think that this is the year. I think, it's been on. You know what I'm saying? I think Mississippi has been shining for a long time. You know, like just look at the award list. Look at all the Grammys that come out of here. You know, look at all the successful people. You know what I'm saying? That Mississippi, you know, is like that we breathe. So now I think Mississippi is like the run been going. I think the rest of the world may not know about it, but we've been on. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's just gonna continue to shine brighter. You know what I'm saying? The more I do, the more everybody else around here does, and we just keep on, you know, putting like, you know, forth a strong effort. I think it's gonna continue to build.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So tell us about your new single.
So I got a new single out. Just dropped this, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this past Friday. It's called I Don't Care. I Don't Care, man. It's kind of, you know, piggybacking off of I Ain't Stressing Today.
Okay.
As far as, you know, in regards to like not worrying about stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, whatever happened, it happened, you know what I'm saying? Let's move forward and let's figure out how to solve problems, you know what I'm saying? Just manifest good things, you know, speaking positive energy into your life. You know, so basically, I Don't Care just came from a place. I was also in a place where I was like stressing about something. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I just stopped. I was like, why am I stressing about that? Like, I don't care no more. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just more feel good music. We actually hadn't announced this anywhere, but the official video is coming out this Friday.
Hey, exclusive right here, baby. You hear it? Exclusive.
Exclusive right here, yeah, right here, man. The video is coming out Friday for I Don't Care. It'll be available everywhere. Stay tuned for the time. I want to say, you know, don't quote me on this, but it might be like 11 p.m. Central. So we'll see. No, 11 a.m. Central. I'm sorry. On this Friday, that's what's important. This Friday is April 9th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, April 9th. I Don't Care. Dear Silas, it'll be available everywhere. So if you don't know how to get to it, make sure you follow me on all platforms. I'm Dear Silas on everything. DARSILAS.
Where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
I see myself like on the island with
Is it gonna go to the island?
hell yeah. Look at you.
Don't play with me, baby, because I did my homework. I did my homework for all y'all watching. I did my homework. Y'all thought I'd be doing regular questions tonight, didn't you?
A+.
Exclusively.
That's the grade. Hell yeah. I see myself, on Gullah Island.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? With my old lady, with you know, playing Uno with Jay-Z and Beyonce or some shit like that, drum roll. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, but for real though, honestly. I just see myself being, you know, just more hands-on in like the entertainment business as a whole, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, writing scores for films and, you know, TV shows. You know, I want to be a mogul, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, just big biz, big bucks, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, most of all, not stressing and happy, whatever that looks like.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, Silas, tell us about, you got something coming up that you're casting for. Is it a Broadway type musical?
That is exactly what it is. Yeah, it's called, it's The Day I Died musical. The Day I Died is an album I dropped. My first album under the name of Dear Silas. Dropped that a few years ago. And when I was writing that, you know, it's basically a true story. And that story starts off at my job, which I was telling you about at Kamikaze, and having a bad day. And, you know, and after that bad day, I kind of just, you know, I blow up at a customer, and I just try to reminisce and think about, like, the times where I was happy, and that was me being a kid. So then the story just takes off from there. It goes all the way back to me being a kid, all the way up into an adult to the present time. And that's what The Day I Died. If you check out the album, it's just basically my life story. And in the process of writing that, I always wanted it to be, you know, or to get somewhere to where it was going to be, you know, film worthy, you know, or some, you know, like movie like. And, you know, I wanted to do that. But luckily, you know what I'm saying, I got the platform to put it in, you know, Broadway form or musical form. Shout out to ICTV. So they're putting on this for me. Shout out to Jana. Basically, you can email, if I'm not mistaken, it's casting@ictelevision.com. Is that correct?
It's casting at IC Television, but the casting ended on Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Okay.
it's a wrap, y'all. It's a wrap.
Well, we had like a ton of submissions, so if you didn't get in there, I'm sorry. I know last time I checked,
About
it was
700.
over.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it because they looking at me on the camera. So last time I checked, it was over 700 submissions to get down in there. You know, and I'm definitely not gonna be able to use that many people, but I'm glad that many people applied for it. So shout out to everybody that's gonna be a part of it or wants to be a part of it. But yeah, it's basically it's a musical based on my life and the music that was on that album the day I died.
Okay, so after everything, gets together and worked out and planned and all this and that, now where is this going to be viewed at? Like, is it going to be here? Is it going to be, like, where are we going to be able to see this?
It's going to be everywhere. So the goal is to get on the road with it, take it all over the world, all over the stage, TV, for people who can't make it out to the show. So it'll be a global thing.
Well, I'm definitely going to support.
Thank you. I
You
appreciate
gotta come here, Silas. You
okay.
yeah.
Come on, man. Come on. I just talked about you.
Yeah. When you bring it here, I'm gonna be right there to support for real.
Yeah.
Because it's greatness, and I love it.
Thank you.
Really do. Okay. Go back to my clip note. But let's go back to Gullah Island real quick.
Let's talk
you know
about
what I'm saying? Didn't that go viral?
That did, man. It did go viral. I was at work again. I was at work.
Man, you always at work, man.
That's all I do, man. That's all I do. I get off work and I go back to work. Now I'm just, rapping. You know what I'm saying? That's all I do. But back then, I, be at work and then get off work, go to the studio till about 4 o'clock in the morning, and then go back to work. You know what I'm saying? That was the loop. But yeah, I was at work. Somebody put the song out. Ocho Cinco retweeted it, and then it went crazy, and then it started to go everywhere. Basically, Gullah Island was like trying to remember every single thing because, man, it's been so many things going on. Okay, cool, Gullah Island. So I went to a showcase with producers downtown, and I saw this dude. I didn't know his name at the time. Shout out my homie Fifth Child. Y'all familiar with him?
I had him on my show.
Word?
I did.
Okay, cool. Shout out.
And he gave me an autographed vinyl.
Man,
Fifth Child vinyl. Man,
he's
listen.
so ahead of his time, man.
I love him.
Like, he's
Big shout out to Fifth Child.
super duper cool person. Like, you could just feel the good energy.
Yes, and the vibes, man. I loved it.
But yeah, so we was at the gig, and I was like, I said, man, who this guy be playing this beat? He was like, oh, that's Don Shay. And I was like, word, okay, cool. Like, get me in contact with him. Like, I like what he putting down, you know what I'm saying? So, he's like, yeah, he hooked it up for me or whatever. And I got Don Shay's contact. I ended up going to his SoundCloud page, and he had the Gullah Island beat already up. It had been up for like, I think like a year and a half to 2 years, just sitting there. And he had laced the hook on it and everything. So y'all ain't know that's actually him, the guy that produced the Don Shay. He's on the hook singing it too. So I was like, damn, ain't nobody checking for this, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me, so I hit him up. I was like, what's up with this beat? He's like, you want that? I was like, yeah. I was like, why wouldn't I? He was like, I was just shit, just playing, just doing something. I said, well, shit, let me just do something on top of it, you know what I'm saying? And he threw it to me, and the first version of Gullah Island had nothing to do with what it is right now. So the first version was just, some braggadocious stuff, just me on there like, yeah, I'm this and I'm that, y'all can't fuck with me. The typical, and it, but something just didn't feel right about it, so I just like kind of put it on ice. And then I always say this, man, black people, we go through so much. And
most definitely.
It's really traumatizing because, it's like you feel like somebody is dying every single day unjustly. So, like, I can't even remember who the person was that died at the time that triggered me to change the whole scope of the song because there's been so many, unjust deaths. So, no deaths. Nobody should die. But anyway, I got triggered. I saw something on the news, about somebody dying. I was like, fuck, and I just thought about, Gullah Island, which is a show I used to watch when I was a kid. And the show came on Nickelodeon, and it was an all-black cast.
It was.
Black family, and they were doing good for themselves, and I, and as a kid, you're not really thinking about that. I just like the show. But growing up as an adult and just remember myself watching it, I was like, damn, it was a reason why I liked that because, it was so scarce, to see, black people on television. Like you had the Cosby Show and what else? You know what I'm saying? and you see a black family doing good for themselves, and they got a family, and it's not anything negative; it's all positivity. So all I thought to myself, I was like, damn, I want a place for my people, like that, surrounded by black businesses. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got all parts of their family in the home. You know what I'm saying? We not getting killed, or getting locked up for stupid stuff. You know.
Right.
And that's basically I kind of mirrored the song after that, and that's how Gullah Island happened.
Awesome. Now I want to talk about this song right here because on our way back from Texas yesterday, me and my teammate Rooster Black, we were listening to your music. Hey, why not?
For sure, appreciate it.
And my friend too last night when I was doing my research as well brought the song up too. So tell us about. Am I saying it right, y'all? Skrr.
I already know what you're finna say because everybody say it 10 different ways. So nah, Skrr. Yeah, well, I get Skrr or skirt.
Right. I'm like, I'm finna get on here and embarrass myself. Nah, I ain't gonna say it right.
You said it right. the first time though. But okay, damn, it's like I keep having to say this, but I was at work.
Y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. One thing about Silas, he work.
God damn it, I got to eat. The bill got to get paid, But I was at work again. Shout out to my old job. I was working at Apple. And I think it was we had a slow day. I was in there fixing on phones and whatnot and shit like that. And we didn't have that much going on. So my homie, who also was working at Apple, shout out Fly Walker, great producer, rapper, everything. He put this beat on for me, and that was the beat. It was the beat for Skrr. And I was like, damn, that's dope. So the first thing, that came in my mind, we just playing again, you know what I'm saying? Just Skrr. Whatever. Did my DJ, who also worked at Apple, he came in, shout out DJ Perfection.
DJ worked at Apple.
We working. That's what we do. You feel me? But yeah, he came in, he's like on the second, he said, hey, I like that Skrr, but run it down. You gotta go Skrr.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey boy, you got something like that. So we was just fucking around with it. I'm gonna pull up on you, bitch. Like, yeah.
Love it, man.
So, after a while, more and more coworkers started pouring in. You know what I'm saying? And I was just freestyling, just rapping. But every time they come back to that part, the hook, everybody will say, Skrr together.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And I was like, all right, cool. I got the footage and everything. It's still on my phone, from that day. But anyway, I went home. I ain't think shit else about it. Came back to work, because I work. You know what I'm saying? The next day.
Silas work, y'all.
He worked. It was 9 o'clock in the morning, and I was walking in to go clock in. And one of my homegirls that work at the store, she was putting some stuff up on shelves with us before we opened up. And she was putting up some phones or something. And she was like, Skrr. And I was like, damn, she's still singing this shit the next day.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, damn, maybe I really need to go ahead, go home and make a real record out of it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even never say that to her, but she was singing it to herself. She didn't even know I was there. So I ended up going back home. I cut a little small demo or whatever to it. And at this time I was recording my album, which got me signed to RCA, The Last Cherry Blossom. I was recording that album, and I was done with it. Completely done, 100% locked in, was ready to go, mixed and mastered all of that, the whole nine. And then I made this song, and I was like, you know what? Okay, I think this song can be big. I'm try to sell this whole to Chris Brown or Ty Dolla $ign or something. You know what I'm saying? Because it's typically not something like the type of record I would do, But I just knew I this is a big record, it's gonna do big, it's gonna go, it's gonna go hard. So I was like, shit, I'm gonna just try to sell it. And then, Kamikaze, like, nah, you gotta keep that motherfucker, you put that motherfucker out. And you gotta keep that one,
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I kept the record. It was literally, I think this was maybe late July. The album's already done. The song got added to the album maybe 2 months before the album came out. And it had already been done. And that ended up being the one that went. It got attached to a meme, and the rest is history. Millions and zillions of views later, whatever.
Yes. Awesomeness, man. Let me get my club notes again. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I asked everything that I wanted to ask before.
Nah, appreciate it.
While I'm going over this though, let me ask you this real quick. When you're writing, what is your creative process?
Creative process is really just to not force anything. You know, whatever happens, like whatever comes out, I just just want it to come out. So if I'm not feeling it that day, I just put everything down. But basically, I'm a cadence guy, and what I mean by that is basically I usually come up with how I want it to sound before the words are even thought of. Mm-hmm. You know, I'll be in there like listening to something for an hour, like think it down, you know, and I'll be like, okay, I like how they sound, and then we'll figure out the words and shit later, because I think, you know, at the end of the day, you know, words are definitely important. You know, people use these words to motivate themselves, or to get through life, or just to get turned up, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's the feeling I feel like that you got to get on first. You know, you ever heard a song, or it's a song that you like, you love this song to death, but you don't know the words to it?
Man, listen, I make up my own lyrics to just about everything.
Yeah, you feel me? And it's like, you know, you don't know the words.
My song,
but you know how it sound. You know what I'm saying? You can be like, you go like, something down, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to know the words, but I want the song to be so goddamn good that you play it before you even, you know, try to learn the words or whatever. Like, that's my goal. So, you know, my process is really just trying to figure out how to be another instrument within the ensemble of everything else going on. I'm just like another instrument. I'm like another hi-hat. I'm another snare. I want to be a part of it rather than just being on top of everything.
Awesomeness, man.
Yeah.
Now, Silas, you play the trumpet.
Yeah.
Do you play other instruments as well?
You know, I dabble and dabble, you know, here and there. You know, I play a little twinkle, twinkle, little star. Now, I'll play some chords on the piano here and there, you know, here and there. But I'm really, I think my next venture is I really want to lock down on guitar and just really start, you know, killing that.
Awesome. Yeah. You know, it's so rare that you see, to me, this is just my opinion on it. It's rare that you see artists that play instruments. I get so excited when I have guests on my show and they come in and they bring their keyboards and they bring their this and that, you know, and I'm like, dang, they got instruments and shit, you know. I get excited, man, for real. But I tip my hat to guys like you, and big shout out to Satchmo Flanagan, man. You know what I'm saying? Satchmo, you know I'm trying to get you on this show. I'm still waiting patiently. You know, we already talked about it, so I'm gonna be ready when you know what I'm saying, when you be ready. But I mean, it's amazing to see that because it's rare.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's a gift, man. Shout out, you know, just shout out my people, my dad. You know, it was something at the time. It was real troublesome for me, you know, because as a kid, you know, you just want to go outside and you want to hang with your people, you know. So I used to be like in the crib, you know, on the keyboard, peeking out the blinds, looking at everybody else play and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I used to be mad. I used to be real like mad at my dad, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I want to go outside and play. I don't care nothing about the piano stuff, you know. But, you know, I'm thankful for it right now, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it really set me up for success, and it put me in the position I am right now. Because had I not learned that skill set, I wouldn't be able to do the stuff that I'm doing at the level that I'm doing.
Right.
I say, yeah.
Any musical influences?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think probably my biggest music influence is a crazy story. So I remember being a young boy, and I remember looking at this black and white music video, and I said, "Mama, I like this lady. She can sing." And she said, "That's not a lady. That's Michael Jackson." I was like, "Oh, well, he can sing." I was like, "I get there," you know. I was like, "I just."
Hold on, son.
I mean, I ain't know little. You know what I'm saying? You know,
What
Michael.
stage was that of Michael Jackson? Was it the perm
It was
stage?
bad. It was bad, Michael Jackson. So you know, he was super duper. He was light skinned. He had the long curly hair. You know, Mike, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I ain't know, you know. But I just knew that I was like, I like this guy.
I wasn't ready for that one, man.
And then, and she introduced me to Michael Jackson or whatever. But then, like, I remember back in the day, like, they had the infomercials that come on TV late at night. And, you know, you can have all these songs on 40 discs. You know what I'm saying?
Solid gold songs.
Yeah, all that shit like that. And I used to see, like, the Jackson 5 used to come on all the time. And I used to hear him say, you know, Michael Jackson 5. So I would wake up the next morning and tell my mom, I was like, Mama, they were saying, you know, Michael Jackson, Jackson 5, but I know like this Michael Jackson, he don't look nothing like this dude, you know. So she like, well, nah, that was him. I was like, no one. She like, yeah, he used to look like that, and I was like, damn, my mind was blown. So I went to the library, checked out some Michael Jackson books, you know, back when folks were still doing that. I don't know if people still going to the library, but I went to the library, checked out some Jackson 5, and I just, you know, I got intrigued by it, and I was like, damn, I want to be able to do that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I looked at him as a kid, and how he was, like, goddamn commanding the stage like a grown-ass man, you know what I'm saying? And I really respected that. So I would say, like, as far as, like, the biggest influence, it would probably be him, but definitely, like, on the rap side, you know what I'm saying? I was looking at, I think I was telling you, you know, when I was coming up, like, the Hot Boys, and you know, Master P and them, and definitely Outkast, you know, Busta Rhymes, Mystical, just Missy Elliott, Ludacris, those were the people, you know what I'm saying, like, that I really, really looked up to. And I think I would say the person that just made me want to go ahead and say, go ahead and try it was Kanye West, you know, no lie. But yeah, definitely.
If now you told me about Trey Parker, but I want to, if I was to ask you, who is Silas? What would you say?
Silas is a person who is comfortable in his own skin. He does not care about what you may think about him. That doesn't mean he's an asshole or nothing like that, but he just loves. He's still also learning how to love himself. You know, and I think that's the most important thing. He's learning how to be selfish with himself and just, you know, kind of cut off everything on the outside and just really just do what he wants to do and what makes him happy, and, you know, and whatever that's going to, you know, take care of the people that's around him. I think that's the difference. I think like in comparison to Trey Parker, you know, I think Trey Parker was super duper insecure, and because of that insecurity, it led him to do things that he may have not been comfortable with, but things he thought other people was going to appreciate versus himself. So Silas is a person who's going to do what he appreciates and what makes him happy, without any regard about whoever thinks about him. So yeah.
Awesome. Yes, man. Yeah. Now, okay, you got the new single out. You got the Broadway show getting ready to get into play.
Yeah.
What else can we look forward to from Silas?
Man, just music as a whole. Like, I'm really gearing up to drop a ton of new music. It's something that's kind of out of my comfort zone that I'm trying now. Like, usually I would drop an album or something like that, and you know, you wouldn't see any new music for like 2 or 3 years, you know, in between. You know, kind of how I used to do it back in the day. But you know, the way stuff's set up now, man, people get, you know, you got to keep them entertained, and they get bored easy. So you know, you just got to really keep feeding content. Mm-hmm. So you know, my thing is just really keeping people entertained. You know, at the same time doing what I want to do. You know, but just, you know, more of what I'm already doing. You know what I'm saying? So there's music, you know, more acting. You know, I'm actually. I can't talk about that right now. I can't talk about that shit. But just, you know, anything entertainment wise, you know what I'm saying? Just know, like, I'm gonna have my hand in it. So it's gonna be a lot more than just rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay, cool beans. Work. More work.
Hey, work. Yeah, for myself. Yeah.
Now, Silas, Foxy gonna ask you this, okay? Now, I'm dressed and stuff now. Okay. Now, you have signed, right? Okay. What was it like? What's the difference between from when you were an independent artist to transitioning over to signing to a label?
Ain't no difference. So anybody out there, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's not a difference. Don't think when you sign a dotted line on a paper that the work stops or it ends there. You actually you work harder than you ever worked before being independent. And I will say there are some things that come with being signed, like, you know, you got, you know, you may get more opportunities, or, you know, to engage with certain audiences or people, opportunities or whatever. But definitely the work ethic does not stop. You know, you really got to turn it up tenfold when you do something like that. But yeah, I would say, if I could say there's any difference, I mean, you know, you might might get more opportunities to see, bigger pots of money quicker. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's not really nothing different.
Okay, Silas, come through with the doggone answer to the question. Silas, how can the viewers stream your music? Like, tell us. Like, is it all platforms? Tell us.
Yeah, definitely. I'm on all platforms. Whatever you got, you got Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Amazon, SoundCloud, YouTube, whatever it is, Pandora. I'm there. So I'm always gonna be on all platforms. A lot of people always ask me when I put something out, they're like, "Is it gonna be on Apple?" You don't gotta ask me. Is it gonna be on Apple Music? It's gonna be there. Just go look. Matter of fact, just go search my name and you might see some new music up. Yeah, I'm definitely here on all platforms, and my name is Dear Silas on every platform.
Let me ask you something real quick. I was scrolling on your Instagram.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I came across a video where you had like on big old afro wigs. Yeah. And I knew that they were wigs because I was like, this man got locks. So how you get a fro? Tell me about that.
Nah, man. So I'm just, I just like to entertain people, and I'm always looking to just put out as much content as possible to keep, the people who support Dear Silas entertained. And if that means me throwing on like an afro wig here and there, to keep people entertained, I do it. But basically, I was just, I happened to be listening to some Earth, Wind & Fire one day.
And you look like you had on 70s gear, you
Yeah,
know?
it was intentional, yeah. I was listening to Earth, Wind & Fire. I was on a run. I was trying to get some cardio in, and I love In the Storm. And I was like, damn, I want to rap on this. So, like, while I was running, I was like, I freestyled a rap, and I was like, all right, boom, I'm going to lay that down when I get back to the crib. Got back to the crib and laid it down, and that was it. And I was like, you know what, I just put a video out. But it's not going to be authentic, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing Earth, Wind & Fire. I got to look like I was part of Earth, Wind & Fire. I can't just get up there.
And did.
Yeah. So I had to tuck the dreads in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You did a good job. You did a good job hiding them because I was so like, man, I know this man did a lot. I just seen the lot.
It took a lot, man. It was a lot of hair to get up under there, but we got it under there.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it. I really did.
Yeah.
And Silas, I really enjoyed this interview.
I did too. I appreciate it. I'm
It's
glad
so
you did the research.
wholesome, so organic. Yeah, and shout out to my homeboy for helping me do that research.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him his credit.
Super good
I'm going to
question.
give him his credit, but I was jotting stuff down and got it together because, I just wanted to do a little more tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
So, how can the people reach out if they're, somebody might want to reach out for a feature, or somebody might just want to reach out for anything. Like, how can they reach out on social media? I say, what's your social media?
Yeah, my social media is Dear Silas, as in Dear John, it's DARSILAS. If you're looking at it, if you're a producer and you're trying to send me some music, if you're looking for a feature, you got an inquiry on that. Just go to any of my bios, and there's always going to be an email, and it's for that. Use that email, reach out to that email, and we'll have somebody get back with you as soon as possible.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. What would you tell an upcoming artist that's trying to get into this music business and do what you're doing?
I would first tell them, are you passionate about this? Because to be an entertainer, you have to be okay with taking L's, a lot of L's, before you ever see a win. And, also, it's going to take a level of consistency. I think that's the key. And I think I had to figure that out. It took me a long time to figure that out. You can be hot and you can do something, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't continue to follow up and see it through, after that, it's like starting all over and over again, So you go up this hill and you go right back down. So the key is, consistency and hard work, Sometimes you're not going to feel like it, but you got to do it anyway if this is what you're passionate about. You can't be afraid to take L's, I know an L stands for a loss, but it can also stand for a learning opportunity too, So yeah.
Awesomeness.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. And I definitely gotta have you back again.
Yeah, for
Silas.
sure.
Most definitely, y'all. We want to shout out to Silas for swinging down on the Fox K Chronicles. Man, shout out to Kamikaze for putting this together. I gotta give him his props, man. You know what I'm saying? He reached out to me and told me what was up. And y'all know Foxy. Of course I accepted. Hell yes. When, where, what time? Let's do this. So I'm definitely honored to have you as a guest this evening. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Mississippi, man. I got to, man. My state, Gentile. Shout out to my city, man. And I do this for y'all. I really do. We gotta shine the light on those that are upcoming and those that have made it as well. They're still a part of Mississippi.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
For sure. Now, if y'all need some extras for the Broadway show, you know, I am an aspiring actress myself.
For sure.
I've done several stage plays and 2 independent films. Alright. Don't make me pull my receipts out.
Quite a resume.
Like real talk, no, I'm serious. I ain't paying. So I'm available. Yeah. Now, Silas, before we go, man, you know you're going to have to teach me to dance. I didn't learn it.
You learn, man. You know how to bounce, man. You know how to
I
bounce.
don't want to be
Everybody knows
looking
how to bounce.
still.
You can't look. The song was called I Ain't Stressing Today. If you worried about looking stiff, that means you stressed.
Oh,
Don't
so
worry
and I
about
said
that.
I wasn't stressing today, y'all. I made a post about this, so
Come on,
I
man.
can't stress about it. But before we get out of here, man, once again, shout out to my team, Rooster Black and the Highlands. Shout out to my sponsors, Ayana Pride, Hendrix Tattoos and Piercings, my guy Cliff Brooks over there at Power Mo Volvo, Occasions at ALC. Shout out to Angel F. Y'all go over there on Instagram, follow, shop, browse, all that good stuff. Support these black owned businesses, y'all. Aqua Toy, Latoya Lawson, go pick up the